Currently, most digital computers are based on silicon circuits and obeys Moore's law, which states that computer power doubles every 18 months. But technological advancement in past few years has begun to slow down from its previous decades, and somehow extreme scenario in which Moore's law collapses and seriously disrupts the world economy, which has come to depend on nearly exponential growth of computing power. To head off this potential crisis, physicists around the world seeking for a replacement for silicon. They are working on an assortment of alternative computers, including molecular, atomic, DNA, quantum dot, optical, and protein computers, but none of them are ready for the prime time. As silicon transistors become smaller and smaller, they will reach the size of atom. Currently, a standard Pentium chip may have a silicon layers with a thickness of 20 atoms or so. Within a decade, these chips may have layers only 5 atoms or deep, and if so, electrons may begin to leak out, as predicted by quantum theory, creating short circuits. A revolutionary type of computer is necessary. At that point, we may have to build the ultimate computer called quantum computers, capable of operating on smallest transistor, possibly a single atom. Here is how it might work. Silicon circuits contains a gate that can either be open or closed to the flow of electrons. Information is stored on the basis of open or closed gates. Binary mathematics, which is based on series of ones and zeros, describes this process. 0 may represent closed gate and 1 may represent an open gates. Now consider replacing silicon with a row of individual atoms. Atoms are likely in tiny magnets, which have north pole and south pole. When atoms are placed in magnetic field, you might suspect that they can be pointing either up or down. In reality, each atom actually points up and down simultaneously until a final measurement is made. In essence, an electron can be in two states at the same time. This defies common sense, according to quantum mechanics. Its advantage is enormous. You can only store so much data if the magnet are pointing up or down. But if each magnet is mixture of states, you can pack a far greater amount of information on a tiny cluster of atom. Each bit of information, which can be either 1 or 0, now becomes a qubit, a complex mixture of ones and zeros with vastly more storage. Quantum computers will be vastly more potent than ordinary digital computers. Digital computers might need several centuries to crack a code based on an exceptionally difficult max problem, such as factoring a number in a millions into two smaller numbers. But quantum computers calculating with a higher number of mixed atomic states could swiftly complete a decryption. Given the excitement and hubbub over quantum computers, when might we expect to have them? We must wait and see.